Good morning. Day 3 of the renovation, and today we're going to be cutting some wood. Most of the drywall's out. I'm going to say that I've got about 5 pieces of small pieces of drywall that need to come out eventually that can really fit in my trash can and go out with the regular trash. Tyler and I took all the drywall to the dump yesterday. It was just shy of 800 pounds and filled my pickup truck to the limit. Glad to get that out of there, cut down on the dust. So the goal today is most of this wall is going to go away. We need to cut this floor, and what that's going to do is help me place where the support wall below it is going to go. Once we cut this and I can see where that exact line is, then we're going to build the support walls down below, and then that will help us to be able to pull this out, pull those beams out, move the stairs from the other side across, and then start working on building the floor of the closet. I need to do that today because I want to do it while Michelle's at work so that when she comes home, we have a new set of stairs, because I can't not have stairs, if that makes sense. So let's get started on cutting some wood. So I just finished up day 3. It was not as productive as I wanted it to be. Normally, and we'll talk about these studs for a second, in a regular 8-foot wall, you have a base plate, you have 2 top plates, and then the studs from those 2 are 92 and 5/8. And they actually sell them that way so that carpenters don't have to cut those boards. So when they're building 8-foot walls, they put a base plate on, they use 92 and 5/8 studs, and then they put 2 top plates. Well, that was my plan. I put up my top plates, I put up my base plate, and then I was going to put the studs in between, and I was a 1/4 inch short. So I had to take all my studs back to Home Depot and buy regular 96-inch studs and cut them all down so that they fit in here. So that took up a little bit of the day. I probably lost about 2 hours just driving back and forth to Home Depot, doing returns and picking up more studs. But I did get this wall all studded in. It was cool. I got to use my Ryobi framing nailer, which I'd never used before. So that was fun. The thing is a beast. The carpenter buddies of mine stopped by, and the plan is they may come by tomorrow. Tomorrow is New Year's Day. If they don't, I'll keep plugging away, but they're guaranteed they're coming by on Friday. And then they're going to help me knock out some of the more difficult things that I can't do by myself and that Tyler's really not that helpful with. So we'll see you tomorrow. Hey, good morning. Day 4. Got the wall done last night, finished the electrical in there. Everything's good. I need to get this duct out of the way. So let's see right there. Yeah, I got to get this duct out of the way. So I'm going to try to get the tape off of here and down here, and it's screwed together, and we'll figure that out. Once that's done, I'll cut the duct and I'll move it over into this cavity that I built right here. And there's Mom at yourself over there. She's pulling staples out of the floor. She already got downstairs done. You see my new lights in there too. So that's the plan today. Okay, so I've almost got this duct out right here, and I was pulling out the nailer plate, and I realized this stud isn't even attached. And I was like, oh, maybe that's just a nailer. I mean, this one's attached. This one right here. So this is attached to the bottom plate. This one is attached to this one, but this one here It's attached right here to this little piece. Oh, not really. Let's look in there. Do we see any? Oh, there's no nails in there. There's one. It looks like it blew through or something. I don't know what that is. But way up here on the top, where it picks up the load of the baseboard and the floor joist from my second floor, it's loose also. So I think the only thing holding this in right now is the drywall screws right here. That's not good. So I'm gonna go ahead and secure that in. So this duct is ready to come out. I did wire across it the other day when I should have run this wire behind it, because knowing this was coming out. I'm going to try to pull it out with this wire here. If it doesn't work, being if it's over here, I can just pull it back. It's not a big deal. So try it. Okay, take 3. Now the screws on the other side of this duct. Obviously this duct was installed before the wall was done. So that was a little bit harder than I thought it would be. The duct is actually in the ceiling about 8 inches, so we can't really get it out. I don't know if you've ever done this duct, but it's really hard unless you but I got it in, put some screws in, take it all up, and this time. So end of day 4 wrap up. The HVAC duct is in now. I just have to put nailers on there and there. And on the inside, I spent a majority of my day working on this, extending it over from here to here, and then reinstalling this and getting it up in there. The other thing I did is more electrical. So this box here, there's a box up there. It just worked out. It was in that hole that was left over from the AC duct. That box over there, and then that one in the wall right there. Those are all stairway lighting now, so that's all wired in. I have to pick up some cable tacks tomorrow and get this all attached. And I gotta plug that hole up. And I gotta put a piece in there. And then all this has to be fire blocked. But it looks good. No headway on the stairs today. The other carpenters didn't come. So tomorrow morning, bright and early, I will start disassembling these, and hopefully when they get here they can help me figure out all this. See you tomorrow. Okay, so it's the beginning of day 5, and this wall is 99% done. I pretty much have to put some nailer plates on, spray foam for fire blocking, and then put some blocking in here for the stair, what do they call it? The railing that goes up this wall. Once that's done, we'll cut the joists out, and I'll put in that baseboard to support the joists on this side. So let's get started today. So the guys just left. Didn't get a lot to film, grabbed some B-roll where I could, but I just wanted to show where we're at. So we are done here. We have finished this wall right here. This gap looks really big. It's 24-inch center on this wall. So that's how it's going to be. It's behind drywall anyways. It's not holding up anything. And then this was the big thing we spent today. Getting this all sistered in, king studded, supported, so we're carrying these beams, this beam here, this beam over here. This is all carried in, and this is the weirdest thing. Look at this. You know what it's like looking from the inside of your closet out? It's just crazy. So that's the inside of my pantry now. So if you come out here, whoa, sorry. Hey, we came out of the pantry. Now we're in the kitchen. Let me turn you guys around and show you more. So there you go, into the pantry. You'll make this turn. And this is all storage now. And there'll be a ceiling right through here with lighting. But my job, now that they're gone, is I got to rebuild the stairs over here. We were able to recover all the landing parts. Unfortunately, all of the stringers got destroyed. One of them is enough that I can use it as a template, so I will cut those out when I get to that point, but right now I'm going to rebuild and hang the landing. So new stringers are done. Platform is in place. Side supports ready to go. And Miss Michelle took care of all the treads. And here's the platform. Let's go ahead and put this thing together. Hey, good morning. Day 6. And we have stairs. We have stairs. Like 5 days and I had stairs. We actually used those last night. It's kind of a pain to get under this hole. So what's the goal today? Guys are here. It is Saturday. Happy New Year. January 3rd. We're going to put the joists in today. They're actually going to start working on that. And then I'm going to start doing some stuff back upstairs. I'm going to pre-cut a hole for a can light. And I'm going to start demoing the half wall that's right here. That's going to become the center rail wall. And I have to reroute some electrical. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then once the floor's up, we're going to start cutting these out so we can get up and down here. All right, let's get to work. So project update. We have a floor, which ceiling, I don't know how you call it. Guys are actually up in the attic right now, and we're putting a nailer in. There's a stud just to the right of this line, but we won't be able to nail the top right to it. So they're putting a block up there, and that'll take us all the way out to roughly where that piercing is. And that'll drop down, and we'll put the corner post in, and then the door right there. And while they were doing that, I was working on this, tearing that out, pulling that electrical back, and now I'm dealing with the electrical here. And if I haven't told you, this orange tube, it was empty. There's nothing in there. They just put it in there in case we wanted to future-proof, bringing wire up to the second floor from the crawl space. So, working ahead. Hey, good morning, Scott. Day 7. Working on stairwell today. We got lights installed in the closet. We got the lights moved, thanks to Mason here. He went up in the attic. I can't do that anymore with this shoulder. And right now what we're working on is we're pulling the floor over here and getting these joists out of the way. Now we can walk up and down the stairs without crawling on our hands and knees.
And it's rolling. There we go.
Project update. Recessed lighting. Did a poll on Instagram, and resoundingly people said add lighting in here. So I have 2 lights in this room now. We've got all the wire pulled for the switch. I just have to hook it up. Oh, everything's done here. Got everything cut back. Look at this, you can actually walk up the steps now. Got all the boxes put in there. That box has to go away. And then I still have to build this wall. But I have Mason, the helper, here with me right now, and he's gonna help me with this band board. And we're going to, and then he's gonna call it a day because it's after 5 at night. And then I have to build this wall and then that half wall upstairs. Got the wires already pulled for the can lighting that's gonna go in here. And then this is for the switch in the closet directly above it as well. All right, let's get to work. So Mason took off, and I've got a couple of hours of work in after he's left. I'm starting to frame out this wall. And as you can see, I have lights in the pantry now. And the lights are installed up here, but I still have to tie in. That's going to be a smart switch. And then if we go upstairs, we've got lights in the closet now. So tomorrow, the flooring guy's going to come take measurements. The drywall guy's going to come take measurements. And I'm going to finish construction. Because all I have left is this half wall and that little angle wall down below. So today was the 7th full day of construction here. I've gotten a lot done. I really want to thank Chad and Bailey and Mason for coming and giving me a hand. I couldn't have got to this far without them, definitely. And I really want to thank Michelle for being super patient. I have made a mess over mess upon mess. And she keeps cleaning up, and I make a mess and she keeps cleaning up. She's been super tolerant. And she's been super helpful also. She's always been there when I need an extra hand to pull a wire or hold a tool or clean up a mess. So tomorrow, last day of construction. We'll see you then. Hey, good morning. It's Monday, day 8 of construction. The drywall guy and the flooring guy just left, and drywall's starting today. He literally came in, measured, and he's off getting tools and materials, and he'll be back in about 2 hours. Probably to get started. He's going to start down here in the pantry and the spandrel area, and then he's going to work his way up the stairs. And that means I got to get moving because I've got blocking I still have to put in, and I gotta foam all the penetrations in the walls before he closes those up. And then I'm probably gonna build this wall almost last. So once he gets his drywall sheets into that area, then I'll build the wall around him. Okay, let's get started. Well, that's it. Construction is done. I have no more framing. All the electrical is done and everything is ready to go. And if you listen in the background, you probably heard the drywall guys are already here and already started. But you're gonna have to wait till the next video to see how that goes, including paint and new floors. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions about this video, put those down below. Speaking of comments, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you do, hit the bell for notifications. If I've done anything on this channel that you found helpful, consider becoming a channel member, joining my Patreon, or giving me a super thanks. I've got some videos over here you may be interested in. Subscribe button's right down here. Thanks for watching. Dad it yourself.